For more news and more views, go to skysports.com.
Sky Movies Premiere, brought to you by Lumix from Panasonic.
From Saturday on Sky Movies Premiere, Super Balls.
Same time. Kill them. We're missing the Antiques Roadshow.
And Super Bad Boys.
Saturday was actually a crazy night for me.
Engage. Balls of Fury. And Super Bad.
Nice!
Start this Saturday on Sky Movies Premiere and HD. Or choose when to watch with Sky Anytime or Sky Player.
Manchester United against Real Madrid. To the right. It is for Rooney, and Rooney is through, and Rooney's Jones, and Rooney's goal.
For the action, for excitement, for adventure. Under pressure, under fire, under any circumstances. For the fun, for the friendships, for the Friday nights. With pride, with professionalism, with honour. As a unit, as a team, through it all, together.
Hear from soldiers about life in the army at armyjobs.mod.uk.
This is how you enter the App Store. And this is how you browse thousands of new apps. And this is how you download one, right to your phone. And this is when you realise this is going to change everything.
Bonjour.
Je peux vous aider?
Oui. Oh, chérie.
Qu'est-ce qui se passe ici? Mais c'est qui le
Maurice, une Stella Artois forte, s'il vous plaît.
La nouvelle Stella Artois Fort. Triple filtered with a smooth outcome.
A deep, spicy Cabernet Shiraz. Perfect with drama.
Sarah Jessica Parker runs into old friends
We decided to get married.
in the big screen version of Sex and the City. Mark Wahlberg is on the run from forces unknown
There's too many of them together.
in The Happening. And Harold and Kumar
This is just a bomb.
are running from the joint as they escape from Guantanamo Bay. Can you keep up the pace? This week on Sky Box Office.
24 hours a day. On Sky by Mobile and skysports.com. This is Sky Sports News.
Caution, we'll get the latest news on his recovery very shortly.
Wigan are out of the relegation zone after their win over Everton. The result meant none of the top 10 in the top division won over the weekend. The first time that's happened since 1922.
There's more bad news for Everton striker James Vaughan. He's out for up to 3 months. We'll hear from David Moyes on the youngster's latest injury setback.
And 4-0 down, the series lost, but on the eve of the 5th One-Day International, England have cancelled net practice. We'll get more from India shortly.
This December on Sky Sports, come home to Rugby Union. Come home to international cricket. And European Tour golf. This December, come home to Sky Sports.
For healthy teeth and gums tomorrow, remove more plaque today.
Sonicare FlexCare. Outstanding plaque removal through patented sonic technology. And now save up to half price on Philips Sonicare at Boots, Argos and other leading retailers.
The expert shopper is ready for anything that comes her way, especially a bargain. 3 for 2 on mix and match vitamins and supplements at Boots. Boots. Value you can feel good about.
Right now at Sainsbury's, a tin of McVitie's Victoria biscuits is half price at just $4.99. Go on then, pass them round.
Until you have an accident, the whole idea of personal injury claims can seem a bit unreal. A different world. Not like the one you live in at all. Of course, when you have an accident it's not your fault, it's only too real. Thankfully, Injury Lawyers for You could help. They're real lawyers, and their dedication and experience has allowed them to successfully assist tens of thousands of people with their cases. We hope that you never need to call us, but if you do, you can reach us on 0845 345 4444. 100% lawyers, 100% compensation.
When you press the shutter of the Nikon Coolpix, a lot happens. All possible shadow and highlight detail is captured. Face recognition establishes optimum focus. Camera shake is detected and reduced, and all in a fraction of a second. Not that you'll notice. Got the picture? You will with one of the Coolpix range from Nikon.
WWE Survivor Series.
Here we go, baby! Here we go! Pieces in the zone, baby! Oh my God! Can you believe this? Yeah!
Survivor Series replays every 3 hours until Saturday 9 p.m. Sky Box Office. Order now for $14.95. Press the green button, go to channel 742 or call 08442 410 888.
Dan Lobb and Vicky Gomersall are here at 10 o'clock for a morning report. They'll bring you an interview with the Manchester City keeper, Joe Hart.
Well, the Champions League action starts at 5 this afternoon with Zenit St Petersburg at home to Juventus. That's on Sky Sports 2. At 7:30, Celtic go to Aalborg. You can see Fenerbahce at home to Porto. That's on Sky Sports Extra. Alternatively, Barté versus Real Madrid, Fiorentina versus Lyon, and Bayern Munich against Star Bucharest are also available via the red button.
For more news and more views, go to skysports.com.
Ford Cougar sponsors Sky Movies comedy.
Hey, want to hear something funny? Sky Movies Comedy has the biggest ever Eddie Murphy season on UK TV. Now that's something to smile about.
Yeah, that head show is funny.
The Murphy Marathon, all this week on Sky Movies Comedy.
New Oxy is engineered specifically for male skin. New Oxy. Girls stick to Oxy guys.
Sleigh bells ring. Are you listening? In the lane. Snow is glistening. Beautiful sight. We're happy tonight. Walking in a winter wonderland. In the meadow we can build a snowman. Then pretend that he is Parson Brown. He'll say, are you married? We'll say no, man. But you can do the job when you're in town. Later on, we'll conspire as we dream by the fire to face unafraid the plans that we made. Walking in a winter wonderland. Walking in a winter wonderland.
great things happen when the right pieces come together. Abbey is part of Santander, one of the world's largest banks, and now so are Alliance and Leicester, along with Bradford and Bingley Savers. Santander now have over 13,000 branches worldwide. We also have a common sense approach to banking, a sensible lending policy, and a low-risk profile. 80 million customers can feel confident they're in good hands. We're building a secure future for all of them. We are Santander.
24 hours a day on Sky by Mobile and skysports.com. This is Sky Sports News.
The Barnsley striker Ian Hume is back in hospital this morning. Hi there, good morning. It's 17 days since Hume fractured his skull against Sheffield United.
The club says his return to hospital is a precaution. We'll get the latest news on his recovery very shortly.
Wigan are out of the relegation zone after beating Everton. The result meant that none of the top 10 in the top division won over the weekend. That's the first time that's happened since 1922.
There's more bad news for Everton striker James Vaughan. He's out for up to 3 months. We'll hear from David Moyes on the youngster's latest injury setback.
And 4-0 down with the series lost, but on the eve of the 5th One-Day International, England have cancelled net practice. We'll tell you why shortly.
Friday Live on Sky Sports. First up at 7:30 on Sky Sports 1 and HD1. Newcastle host defending champions Wasps in the Guinness Premiership.
Wasps have been unstoppable.
On Sky Sports 2, it's winner takes all in the Victory Shield. England v Scotland. Then at 10 on Sky Sports 1, Paul Appleby fights Isham Pickering for the British featherweight title.
A marvellous display.
Live action this Friday on Sky Sports.
This one's crooked.
Yeah, so is this one.
Sorry, sir, that one's broken. Can you hear that?
New Crunchy Nut Bites. Delicious golden cereal baked with crunchy nuts and chewy caramel. New Kellogg's Crunchy Nut Bites. Crunchy and chewy.
Prepare for the future.
Fallout 3, out now.
Introduce a friend to Sky TV this Christmas and we'll give you £50 of M&S vouchers. Each friend you introduce will get £50 of vouchers too, so you can treat the family to a festive feast to enjoy with your favourite Sky TV. And since there's no limit to the amount of friends you can introduce, there's no end to the amount of vouchers you can get. That's £50 of M&S vouchers for you both when you introduce a friend to Sky TV. Ask them to call today on 08442 410 101. Sky.
Richard didn't want to die, but he couldn't stop himself. The collision with the car didn't kill him, but he wasn't wearing a seatbelt, so he continued on his journey. When he hit the inside of the car, that didn't kill him either. But his internal organs carried on travelling until they hit his ribcage, and his lungs were punctured, and the main artery from his heart was torn. And that's what killed Richard.
Mission accomplished, and China and Scotland finally are the world champions.
Can Monty be the inspiration again?
Yes. Solid as you like.
As Scotland bid to retain their world crown.
Hallelujah.
28 countries go head-to-head in China. The Mission Hills World Cup, in association with the Royal Bank of Scotland. Thursday morning, 3:30 a.m, Sky Sports 1.
Dan Lobb and Vicky Gomersall are here at 10 o'clock for Morning Report. They'll bring you an interview with the Manchester City keeper, Joe Hart.
The Champions League action starts at 5 this afternoon with Zenit St Petersburg at home to Juventus. That's on Sky Sports 2. 7:30, Aalborg versus Celtic. Or you can see Fenerbahce at home to Porto on Sky Sports Extra. Alternatively, there's Barté against Real Madrid, Fiorentina versus Lyon, and Bayern Munich up against Steaua Bucharest. All those available via the red button.
For more news and more views, go to skysports.com.
It's not about running around in circles. Showboating, forget it. This is about one thing. War talent. We're searching the nation's streets for the next great striker. And who better to decide? Wayne Rooney searches for the ultimate street striker. Sunday at 7, Sky 1.
Remember when you said girls had fleas and you'd never get a computer? Remember when you swore you'd never love anyone else or have kids? Remember when you said you'd never buy a Renault? The new Renault Megane. It's time to change.
Richard didn't want to die, but he couldn't stop himself. The collision with the car didn't kill him, but he wasn't wearing a seatbelt, so he continued on his journey. When he hit the inside of the car, that didn't kill him either. But his internal organs carried on travelling until they hit his ribcage, and his lungs were punctured, and the main artery from his heart was torn. And that's what killed Richard.
Make your Christmas dreams come true. Win up to £100,000 with the Christmas bonus scratch card from the National Lottery.
24 hours a day on Sky by Mobile and skysports.com. This is Sky Sports News.
Barnsley forward Ian Hume is back in hospital this morning. Yes, hi, good morning. It's 17 days since Hume fractured his skull against Sheffield United.
The club says return to hospital is a precaution. We'll get the latest news on his recovery very shortly.
Wigan are out of the relegation zone after they beat Everton. The result meant that none of the top 10 in the top division won over the weekend. It's the first time that's happened since 1922.
There's more bad news for Everton striker James Vaughan. He's out for up to 3 months. We'll hear from David Moyes on the youngster's latest injury setback.
4-0 down and the series lost, but on the eve of the 5th One-Day International, England have cancelled net practice. We'll tell you why shortly.